Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying our online sessions. So now, let's quickly start with our today's session.
Let's have a quick recap. Joe, Amy and Laurie were neighbors. The three children always played together. One winter, they decided to go to the river. If the river was frozen, they wanted to skate on it. Joe and Laurie, the two older children, ran ahead of Amy. They were ready for skating before Amy reached them. Laurie was carefully skating along the shore, checking to see if the ice was thick enough to skate on. Joe heard Amy stumping her feet as she tried to put her skates on. Joe didn't turn around and went zigzagging behind Laurie. As Laurie turned the first bend, he shouted back, "Keep near the shore. The ice is thin in the middle." Okay children, now let's read ahead. Joe heard, but Amy was too far away to hear him. Joe looked back and saw Amy start skating and thought she must have heard. Joe started to skate towards the bend. Okay. So, Joe heard what Laurie shouted, but Amy didn't, as she was far away. When Joe looked back and saw Amy start skating, she thought Amy must have heard Laurie's instructions to keep near the shore, and so she started to skate towards the bend. Okay, now next line. Laurie had skated round the bend and Joe was just at the turn. Amy started to skate towards the smoother ice in the middle of the river. So Amy didn't go behind them, isn't it? She went towards the smoother ice in the middle of the river. Okay, now next line. Suddenly Joe stopped and stood still, means she stopped moving. Joe turned around just in time, means immediately, to see Amy fall. The thin ice broke with a crash and there was a splash of water. Now that's the noise when something or someone falls in water. Now next. Joe heard Amy scream loudly. Joe tried to call Laurie, but her voice was gone. She tried to rush forward, but her feet seemed weak. she could only stand staring with a terror-stricken face at Amy's blue hood above the water. Okay, so Amy had an accident. As soon as she went towards the thin ice in the middle of the river, ice broke and she fell inside the river. Now Joe heard the crashing sound and splashing of water. As soon as she turned around, she saw Amy half in and half above the river. She rushed ahead to save her, but her feet seemed weak. She was shocked and frightened. She could only stand looking at Amy with a terror-stricken face. Now here there is a new word, terror-stricken. Let's check the meaning. Terror-stricken means very scared. Okay, now next line. Suddenly Laurie shouted, "Bring a rail from the fence. Quick, quick." Now, what is a rail? I have collected some pictures for you all to understand it well. A rail is a horizontal bar usually made of wood or metal. A rail fence is made of split logs laid across each other at an angle. Okay everyone, I hope you all have understood it well. Okay, now next line. For the next few minutes, Joe blindly did what Laurie said. Laurie was lying flat on the ice, holding Amy up with his arm and hockey stick. Okay, now can you all see Laurie lying flat on the ice with his hockey stick and saving Amy? Okay, now next. Joe dragged a rail from the fence. Now here there is a new word, dragged. Let's check the meaning. Dragged means pulled someone or something with a force or effort. Okay, now next line. Together they pulled Amy out, who was more frightened than hurt. Very good. They both saved Amy. Okay, now next line. We must take her home as fast as we can. So they decided to take her home as fast as they can. Let's wrap our warm clothes around her while I take off her skates, said Laurie. He wrapped his coat round Amy and pulled at the straps of Amy's skates. So they both wrapped Amy with their warm clothes. Why? Because it was winter season and she was totally wet. isn't it? Okay. And Laurie removed her skates. Now, next line. Shivering, ripping means very wet and crying. They got Amy home. Okay. So they finally reached home. Now, next line. Mrs. March, the mother of the girls, opened the door. Laurie told her what had happened. Very good boy. He said everything what had happened. Okay, now next. Mrs. March calmly means without getting angry took care of Amy. Soon Amy fell asleep wrapped up in blankets before a hot fire. Okay, so soon she fell asleep when wrapped up in blankets before a hot fire. Okay, now next line. All this time, Jo ran about with her clothes dirty and her hands cut and bruised by the ice and rail. Now here there is a new word, bruised. Let's check the meaning. Bruised means hurt. So Jo got hurt in her hands, but still she ran here and there with her dirty clothes and a cut in her hands to help her mother by bringing all the things which she needed to take care of Amy. Okay, now next line. When Amy was comfortably asleep, Mrs. March called Jo and began to bandage the hurt hands. Okay, so now Mama is taking care of Jo. Now next. Are you sure she is safe? Whispered Jo, looking at Amy's head which showed above the blankets. Quite safe, dear. She is not hurt and won't even catch a cold. I think you and Laurie did the right thing by covering her in warm clothes and getting her home quickly, replied her mother cheerfully. Now here there is a new word, cheerfully. Let's check the meaning. Cheerfully means happily. Okay, so when Jo asked her mother, "Is Amy safe now?" Mama said, "Yes, Amy is safe," and was happy that she and Laurie did the right thing by bringing her home quickly wrapped in warm clothes. Okay, now next. We will never go skating again, said Jo. That's not right, said Mrs. March. You should just take care of each other when you go out to play. Yes, very true, isn't it? Mama said, don't be scared of skating, but just take care of each other when you go out to play. play. Okay children, so we end our today's session over here. But I have a task for you all. Please complete the given task. Your task is find the meanings of these words from a dictionary. The words are fence, thick, skip, skate, drip and flat. I hope you all will enjoy doing this. Okay everyone? Meet you all in the next session. Till then, bye everyone.